Hi, and welcome to OEM Magazine's Rise series, where I sit down for a quick chat with the best and brightest of the next generation of packaging and processing. Today, we're talking to Conor Driscoll, who is the regional sales manager for the Northeast for Wipotec OCS. Conor was recently named an On the Rise award winner, PMMI's highest honor for emerging leaders. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me today, Conor.
Hey, Sean, thanks for having me.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. So I'm always interested in how people end up in packaging because I rarely hear the same story twice. So to kind of kick things off, how did you make your way into the packaging and processing world?
So for me, the passion really all started in college. There's a
Okay.
manufacturing class where we had to learn all of the different machines in the machine shop for the college. So we were doing CNC milling, different woodworking. And then after we learned how to utilize all the machines, we were actually tasked with an end of year project to make a product. At that point, we made a golf multi-tool, and I was responsible for the one that was selling it. So it transitioned really well from a manufacturing environment into a sales environment, and really seeing the opportunity there with manufacturing, and what could be done. That's what sparked my passion in general.
Very interesting. Then I guess from there, how do you come up to speed so quickly on an entirely kind of new industry like the packaging industry?
So I do have to give Xerox a little bit of credit here. I got out of
Okay.
college, and I actually did a 6 month sales training with Xerox. At
Interesting.
that point, I transitioned into the industry to start in inside sales, and realized how many smart engineers I had around me, being every day in Schneider packaging equipment up in Brewerton, New York, and
Yep.
being able to ask these engineers different questions, have mentors, and really come up to speed quickly in about 2 years of being in inside sales. So it's really
Interesting.
all to the mentors in the industry and the care that they gave for me to help me grow into the role that I'm in now.
Very, very cool. So I mean, you're obviously killing it now. So what advice would you pass along to other kind of young professionals, emerging leaders, kind of up and comers in the industry?
I mean, it's great to have an engineering mindset. So just always be curious, always ask questions. There really are no stupid questions. At the end of the day, this is all about educating yourself, whether you're in the industry for 2 years or 30 years. So lean in, don't be afraid to ask questions, and really find those mentors that are willing to give back to you to help you grow and expedite your growth in this industry.
Okay. Now, you speak a lot about mentors, which are obviously very important, and asking questions and stuff like that. Would you say that when you were kind of coming up, that were those were the tools that you used to sort of overcome obstacles, maybe things that you faced earlier in your career?
Yeah, it's really, when I did my first interview in the industry, I didn't know what a case packer was from a
No.
palletizer. I knew
Hmm.
what a robot was because we learned
Right.
about those in college, right? But it's kind of comical looking back at my first interview and trying to talk about those machines to show I had some knowledge, even though I realistically had zero knowledge. So just being able to be in an environment where you're at the manufacturing facility of the OEM and being able to use that, 30-year experience from someone or the hundreds of years of experience inside of the room to ask them, hey, how would you approach this project? How would you look at this project with these pieces of information here? And what would you do as your next steps?
Love that. Then I guess just kind of to wrap it up, what aspect of your job kind of excites you to get up and report to work every day? What is it about this that kind of keeps you going?
Yeah, so me for specifically for me, I'm on the healthcare and pharmaceutical side, which
Okay.
makes me feel like I'm giving back because we're doing a lot with the DSCSA compliance,
Yeah.
making sure that the supply chain is safe, there's no counterfeit medicine. So that's what really excites me. And then also the people around me in the industry, being able to now help the people that are new in the industry come up to speed, as well as just being a general resource for my organization from a sales perspective and a process perspective.
Beautiful. Um, that's all really that I wanted to talk to you about and chat with you about today, Connor. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to kind of hop on the On the Rise series here with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure and looking forward to speaking to you guys again in the future here.
Awesome.